Welcome to the Nexra News. On the one hand, there are signs of talks between the United States and Iran, while on the other hand, Israel and Iran continue to attack each other. Israel carried out dozens of airstrikes in Iran on Monday. According to the Israeli military, the strikes targeted the command center of the Revolutionary Guard Corps and the intelligence ministry in Tehran, weapons depots, and air defense installations. In response, Iran also fired several missiles at northern and southern Israeli targets throughout the night. The area where the latest attack took place in northern Tel Aviv has been left with potholes, walls of residential buildings have been damaged, and balconies have been broken. According to local reports, several blocks of residential buildings narrowly escaped the Iranian missile attack. The attack injured 6 people, but none seriously. Netanyahu doesn't want any deal. Donald Trump has announced the start of talks with Tehran, but speculation continues about his intentions. The White House has escalated military tensions in the past under the pretext of talks, and thousands of U.S. troops are still being sent to the Middle East. A war would eliminate the threat posed by Iran and its proxy network in the region. These promises have raised the expectations of his voters and allies in Israel, and Netanyahu will have to walk a very fine line in convincing them to make a deal at this stage of the war. Don Elwes, another MP from the Israeli Prime Minister's Likud party, says, "The Israeli people want an end to the war. We believe that the right way to end the war is to completely defeat the Iranian regime so that it is no longer able to harass us again and again. We have tried the policy of limiting the threat in the past. We had the same policy with Hamas, but on October 7, 2023, we faced its harmful consequences. Therefore, we do not want the same situation to arise with Iran," he said. After speaking with U.S. President Trump on Monday, Netanyahu said Israel would continue to strike both Iran and Lebanon and protect its interests in any situation. Israeli Defense Minister Israel Katz said Tuesday that the Israeli military will establish a security zone over a large part of Lebanon south of the Litani River, and that residents there will not be allowed to return until Israeli settlements are safe from attacks by Iran-backed Hezbollah. It is more likely that even if a ceasefire agreement is reached with Iran, Israel will continue military operations against Hezbollah. Who has the upper hand in negotiations? Danny Strinovich, an analyst on Iranian affairs at the Institute for National Security Studies in Tel Aviv, says that the likelihood of an agreement with Iran is low because the differences in the positions and expectations of the two are too great. He said, Iran believes it is winning, so it will demand guarantees and compensation for damages. On the other hand, Trump is thinking that Iran will accept all of America's demands as soon as negotiations begin. According to him, to reach a consensus, Trump and Netanyahu will either have to change the Iranian regime or give up their demands. This government will not surrender, Danny says. What they did not give the United States before the war, they will not give it after the war either. They have control of the Strait of Hormuz, a vital passage for oil shipments, and they think they have the upper hand in negotiations. Trump had threatened Iran that he would destroy its power plants if the Strait of Hormuz was not opened within 48 hours. However, when Tehran threatened to retaliate against U.S.-linked energy facilities in the region, Trump claimed talks before the 48-hour deadline expired. This would have strengthened Iran's confidence. Whether Donald Trump's goal is to stabilize energy markets, create divisions in the Iranian leadership, or buy more time for new military action, analysts say he has little to lose by expressing a willingness to negotiate.